수월을 만났다는 것인가?
나야 이거 믿었어.
돌아가.
잊지 않겠다고.
변하지 않겠다고.
약속했잖아.
Welcome everybody to another episode, another watch party of the co-watch party with your boy Kojay here, Pastina Libre. I'm so glad you're all here. Thank you for being patient. We like to start when everyone's got their seats. We don't like to leave people behind, and we do what we can to have a great time. So thank you so much for being here. This is a very special film in my collection and to my heart, and it's truly a gem. It didn't do good in the box office, so it's really hard to find. You can't find it anywhere. So, for the live today, I provided my own link, which is a Kojay cut. There's a subtitle I had to add for story's sake, and my version starts a second later. So, for those of you who are the replay crew, because my link is only for today, it will be gone. Cue your DAILYMOTION link at 1 second. As soon as you see the 1 second, press pause, and then we'll cue it up there, so we'll be all right. Because mine is a little behind for technical reasons, and yeah, you can't find this anywhere except DAILYMOTION and maybe an app that you buy on top of your Apple Plus. You know how you have Prime, and then you pay subscription for something else, so you have access to another library like Shudder or Shout Factory for Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, that kind of thing. But it's really hard to find. But I'll give you plenty of time to set it up because we're going to do some pleasantries. I like to talk about the film, the cast, a little bit about the film, and especially when it's with martial arts and anything artistic that I like to spend a lot of my personal time studying, as I'm still learning so much. So we're all good, ready to go. We're set, and I'm so excited. This movie came out 2006, December, the same year 300 came out. And these two films, I don't know if Zack Snyder or the director of this were reading minds, but there's a lot of cool similarities in their style. But I want to give a big shout out to all the people who came through. We got Warzone, Jeffrey Warzone, what's up? Bat Fanatic, Restore the Snyderverse, Guy, Red Robin, the Battalion, I love you guys. Nothing but family, Trevor H, Beyond the Night. Double checked you. Bat Fanatic, yep. I'm going down the list because we were having some time talking about it. Thank you for telling me your favorite fantasy movies, your favorite martial arts movies and stars. Restore Sniper's Guy, Oracle's Clock Tower. Always good to have you here, sister. I said hello, but this is the one for the video. Kaiju Crazy Craig, what's up? And we have Wayne Enterprises, King Donkey Kong, and the Butler, my dude. What is up? Did I miss anyone? I hope I didn't miss anybody. Looks like I didn't. We got Jacob Torres. What is going on? Oh, yeah. And going down the list, and man, this shit's popping. Oh, Spartans, what is your profession? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, wow, we got it on threes. You can give me some more aroos. Did I miss a roo? A roo right there too. A roo for y'all. This is gonna be awesome. And as you saw, we did strike the bat signal, and I'm gonna bring our boy in. The best host we all love that we like being co-host for, Trey of the Bat Channel.
You're too kind, dude.
You're too kind. The whole battalion is awesome. I love you guys.
It's great seeing everyone here that's supporting and once again, like just opening us up to like more films that we maybe never would have given a shot to. Like I've always enjoyed like martial art films, but like I think if someone was like, "Oh, well, do you know this movie? Do you know like Drunken Master 2?" I'd be like, I know like the main ones with like Bruce Lee and like Enter the Dragon and I think like what Fist of Fury and oh gosh, what was there was one with the famous basketball player from the Lakers. No, it was one of Bruce.
Oh, like, the Game of Death.
You know, yes.
I have the director's cut of that.
There's a director's cut out of it?
Yeah, they took the footage of Bruce Lee's uncut and whatever he shot, they preserved and told that story and did a documentary about the story before it. So you know what the whole idea of the movie was, and then you just see that part unedited. And
that's dope.
It's so good. Because that movie got justiced. They just reshot every single thing, took stuff out, and then
of course,
obviously
you gotta have one. You know,
it's crazy. There's been so much justicing going on in the past, but
studios messing with things. You know,
yeah, I don't like it. So, real quick, this movie is a fantasy. It's a Wuxia film, which I'll break down into a more detail. This movie takes place in AD 924 at the end of the United Shilla dynasty. There's riots, there's chaos, a corrupted government, evil forces are rampant, and evil beings are on Earth. These demons are roaming the land and just eating humans and harassing them. And our hero, his name is Yi Gua. He has an ability to see spirits. But unfortunately, some spirit situation happened in the town he's living in, and the locals were convinced that his fiancée is a witch, and they kill her in front of him. And that's like his Bruce Wayne origin, because after that, next day, there's these royal demon hunters called the Choyong-dae. They work for the kingdom of that area, and they're officially going around slaying demons. And he gets recruited by them, and he moves up in the ranks. And that's the backstory of it. And we pretty much pick up where he's a lone demon hunter, just killing all these demons. And that's where we pick up right there, because his whole group got killed when they tried to lead a rebellion against the corrupted government, which we'll go into before we get going. And it says, eating people, are they like zombies? No, I think they're like more like a monster you've never seen before. Maybe like a hunchback werewolf creature that just goes out and eats people. Like, they're conscious, so you could kind of ration with them, but they'll go out and kill you. I guess like evil, monstrous orcs without a master, just running rampantly around the world. That's the setting. But it's where he ends up waking up in the afterlife. We've all seen Along with the Gods. I know everyone here is familiar with that. This could actually work as a prequel to Along with the Gods, as he is in, like, you remember in Along with the Gods, the Paragon got them skip that whole line. This story takes place when he wakes up in Midheaven of that line, but it's back in the day, 924. Whereas Along with Gods is 2017. Okay. So, I mean, I look at it as a prequel because it takes place along the same folklore. Just like if anyone makes a story about Hercules, and then no one does a story about Hercules, you know it's about the Greek gods and all that.
Gotcha.
Even though they're different stories, because DC and Marvel both have a Hercules.
Okay.
So
it's
that's how I
all
connect
sort of
them.
like South Korean folklore of like how
Yeah.
they view the afterlife kind of thing, and
Traditionally, but not all of South Korea, because majority of South Korea are Protestant.
Oh, okay. I did not
So,
know that. See,
it's like an old
learn
one.
something new. It's educational time with Kojay.
Yay! I love it. And Jeffrey Warso, just letting you know, doing this on my phone and TV, so won't be on the chat. So just know I will be watching, but this won't be in the chat until. Oh yeah, definitely. I care that you're here enjoying the film with us. I love you popping up in the chat, and I will always do what I can to interact with you. But we have plenty of time to have a good time before. Like we actually did have we had a cool pregame show in the chat earlier. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, we'll have plenty of time to talk about it afterwards and get hyped up for the next one. 9 Lives, what's up, sister? Excellent. So as you know, I have a link that you could click that I'll do the countdown, or you go to the DAILYMOTION, press play, let the ads run. Then when the movie plays, pause it at 1 second, and then I'll do the countdown. But of course, before then, we're going to talk about the film for a bit. Hey, Kojay and Bat Channel, did you hear about the Monsterverse? Trey, would you like to give the good news, as I saw on your socials?
I mean, it's your channel, buddy. You can share it as well.
This is Godzilla.
Oh, hey,
Pass the torch.
I'm very excited. I did hear the news. Who was it? Kaiju Craig asked. Yes,
Craig.
I did hear the news. Posted it like Kojay said on IG story. The Monsterverse is going to continue, baby. It's going to be the next film is 3 years from now in March. So we got some waiting to do and some speculating. But hopefully that's a good sign. I like that it's going to be 3 years. They're not going to rush it. It really flesh it out. It's not quite like what they're doing with, I feel like, the new Jurassic World movie. That one really I mean, they just hired Gareth Edwards not 2 months ago, and already it's going into production, and so I hope that's good. But they seem to be taking their time and gonna have some fun with it. So I'm excited.
Good, because when some things are rushed, we get too much, and then there's some movies we do without. But if it's not rushed, I'm like, everyone feels like a must see, because it's got at least sincerity and a lot of effort. And we do have Monarch season 2 coming out, right, to fill in the gaps, right?
Yeah, and supposedly a couple of spin-offs other than that. So I'm not sure what that's gonna be. There is a story that I've heard kind of going around. The rumor is that's being pitched, and if it does happen, I would be, honestly, if the one show that Ice Cube's son has been pitching, if that becomes a thing, I think I might even be more excited for that over Monarch. So
Ooh.
I don't know. We'll see.
I think we'll find out more on the Bat Channel. All right.
Back to the important stuff. The Restless.
Yes. So the Restless actually has multiple names. Its main Western domestic release name is the Restless, but I think it's Joong-cheon is its actual name. That's why I always put the Korean title to it, and that translates to Midheaven. That's where, in Along with the Gods, they were all in Midheaven. So that's why it makes sense. So let's get into introducing the cast and characters. And I want to hit up some tears. I want to see more Kong. Really, I think the Monsterverse Kong is the best version. I mean, I like him. He's grown on me, and I'll give it that.
Yeah.
And long live the king. Yes, Gojira. All right, let's get into Z characters. Our lead hero is Jung-woo Sung, playing as Yigwa. Now I'm starting to get better with my Hangul. I noticed a lot of the K's and N's at the end of names in Korean or Hangul is usually silent. But Jung-woo Sung, he plays Ligwa. This guy is an amazing actor. Oh my gosh, the stuff I've seen him. He's won 10 Best Actor awards, and he has had 21 nominations. You can find him in Tell Me That You Love Me series, 12 December 12th, The Day, which is directed by I believe the director of Battleship Island. He's in Hunt, Steel Rain 2, the sequel of, and he's the lead of that. Innocent Witness, which is a very, very heartfelt, deep anti-bullying, mental health awareness, criminal case story of he plays a lawyer who has a case where the witness of a crime is an autistic young girl, played by the girl who played Joong-cheon in Along with the Gods, and she plays an autistic. This movie's so beautiful, and he got 3 Best Actor awards for this role. And then you can see him in the first Steel Rain, where he got Best Actor. He's in The King, and I think The King was done by the director of Battleship Island as well. He's in Asura, where he got 2 Best Actor awards. He was nominated for Best Acting awards in Cold Eyes. He got Best Actor for the series Athena, Goddess of War. He got 2 Best Actor awards for The Good, the Bad, the Weird, which is on my list. That is a satire South Korean Western film take of Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And it's so brilliant. It's the type of movie that will probably make Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino jealous as hell, which probably did. And he's in A Moment to Remember. The first movie I ever saw him in was Musa the Warrior, which is the same director of Asura. And actually, I might be wrong. That might be the director of 12/12 The Day, which, by the way, 12/12 The Day is also starring the father in Battleship Island. So maybe I'm getting those 2 mixed up. And his earliest film was The Beat, where he got Best Actor for in 1997. Homie has been around the block. He is a very powerful actor. I love this guy. He's fantastic. So moving on to the other co-star of the film. He's the heroic Romeo. Let's hear the heroic Juliet. We have Kim Tae-hee playing as Sohwa and Yeonhwa. Yeonhwa is the wife. I'm sorry, I always say wife because fiance, you're like a wife already in my mind. But Yeonhwa is the fiance of Yigwa, who dies. And when he sees her again in Midheaven, her new name is Sohwa. And there's a story behind that. I'll let the story tell you that. But she's won 12 acting awards, and she has 12 nominations. She's won 4 actress awards or popular awards for her role in the Restless. And you can see her in Lies Hidden in My Garden series, Hi Bye Mama series, Young Paul series, where she got 4 Best Actress awards for. We Will Be Okay, My Princess, Alisu series, which is also Iris series, which had a movie, but apparently people weren't happy with it. She got 2 awards for that. Sawum, she got 1 award. Rubetsuru in Habendo, she got an award for that series. Fox with 9 Tails, which is a remake of The Fox with 9 Tails, which came out in the 90s. And she's in the Stairway to Heaven series, amongst plenty other films. Another fantastic actress. Now we get to our villain. This villain, to me, he's like if Shang Tsung and Darth Vader had a baby or fused into one. Ha Junho plays as Banchu. He's won 7 awards and had 8 nominations. You can find him in Dr. Chun and Lost Talisman. He's in Bloodhound series. He's in the Disney Plus original K-drama series Snowdrop, which stars one of Jisoo from Blackpink. He's in Escape from Mogadishu, which is directed by the same director of Battleship Island. He's got 4 Best Acting awards from that. And he's in Netflix original series Kingdom, which is on our list. I can't wait to get to that. Many of you love Game of Thrones. My Game of Thrones is Kingdom. And it's pretty much period South Korea, and a zombie outbreak happens. But it's in feudal times. So imagine how difficult that is. He's in Innocence. You can see him in Come and Hug Me. Emperor, Owner of a Mask. He got Best Actor award there. The Cleansing Hour, Jamung series, Precious Family series. Slimido, he got Best Actor for. He's in Volcano High, which is a comedy, high school, Naruto-like martial arts, over-the-top wuxia film. That is really cool. We got to put that on the list at some point. It's not one of my favorites, but it is a must-see. He's in A Pedal, animated. Oh, pardon me. And Terrace, 1995. and he's had plenty of other films before then. So he's the main bad guy of the film, and he is the leader of the demon slayers when they were alive. So he was a mentor to Yigua before they all perished, and the story will tell you that. One of the people so pretty much all the enemies in the story are members of his demon slayers. Why they turned evil, we're gonna find out.
Cool.
So Park Sang-wook plays Yowie. He is the second in command or third in command. He's always been jealous of Yigua when they were, and I'm telling you all this because it's a brief explanation point. So if I tell you ahead of time, it'll be more enjoyable. So he's always been jealous of Yigua's success in the Demon Slayers group. And you can find him in The Hand, Silverman, Recalled, Bad Guys, the movie out of this series, just like the other actor. Running Man, which is a movie by the same director of The Restless. He's only had 2 movies. Unfortunately, because of harsh criticism, he hasn't been getting as much work as before or since. Junwoo series, No Mercy, The Kingdom of the Winds, Hongil-dong, The Hero, Another Public Enemy, North Korean Guys, which is a crazy over-the-top comedy, making fun of like some North Korean tourists. They're like, it's like a Step Brothers movie. I gotta watch it. It just looks hilarious. Marrying the Mafia and A Promise. Also, he was a stuntman for a Western film, Last Night. And part of his career, he works in the gaming industry. He has additional crew credits for the Korean department for the video game Halo 2 for Xbox. So if you liked Halo 2, this homie had something to do with it.
Woo!
Yeah. Now, as he is super jealous of Yigua, when she was alive and part of the Demon Slayers, Hyo, played by So Hyun, always admired Yigua. Whereas we had homie over here always jealous of him. She's always had great admiration for Yigua, but she's also on the villain side for some reason. She's had 2 nominations. You can see her in My Happy End series, Red Shoe series, Fates and the Furies, Secrets of Women series, where she was nominated for Best Actress. So I guess of us guys, if we want to know more about women, we gotta watch that one, right? 3 Days series, Happy Endings series, and you hear happy endings, it's not what you think. Come on, people. You've Fallen for Me series, Swallow the Sun series, Buhua series, Punch series, and Norhwan Sun Sugan series. So she's a television actress, but she's had a few film roles. But they treat television as important as film, which is what I admire about that company. The industry. So sorry guys, just checking out the back chat because I got some good news. All right. Now Kwang Il-gim plays Wongui. Oh my gosh, sorry. He started off as a child actor. As you can see, one of his first films was 1979. You can see him also in The Good, the Bad, the Weird, No Mercy for the Rude, April Snow, Punch series, which I hear is really good, Conduct Zero, Joint Security Area, and of course Rainy Days. He's had no nominations or no wins, but he's a really good actor. And there are 2 siblings in the group. They all refer to each other as brothers and sisters when you're part of the Demon Slayer Royal Guard. But he was actually has a sibling in the group, and his sibling is played by Yoo Ha-jin as Wongul. Now, part of Korean culture, their family name is in the beginning. So Wongui and Wongul, the 2 brothers here. He made his acting debut in The Restless. His last work was The Short in 2018. He's been in The Prison, Trap, I Need Romance 3, the series, Your Lady series, The Moon and Butterfly, and Yogi Boga Udenge. Again, I'm still working on it. Now we have a very interesting character who I absolutely love. Park Jung-hak plays as Chang Bu-sin. Now, Chang Bu-sin, I don't think this person is guy or girl. I don't know if it's anything woke, but if you're familiar with Apocalypse and Granny Goodness, Granny Goodness has always been played by a man, and at least in voice, and it brings that interesting dynamic and tone to it. Where I would say this would be probably the good guy version of a Granny Goodness. And since this is inspired by a lot of Asian culture, especially the Chinese style of wuxia martial arts action fairy tale storytelling, his name is actually a play on the word Chang Sheng Buxi, which actually translates to immortality. So his name and character could pretty much mean immortality, as he is a higher heavenly spirit that looks over the spirits passing through before reincarnation or going into heaven. You can also see him in December 12th, The Day, Lovers of the Red Sky series, Brothers in Heaven, Moon Lovers, Bad Guys series, Bedeviled, where she got a nomination for, No Mercy, The Kingdom of the Wind series, Emperor of the Sea series, The Great Ambition series, and Musa the Warrior, where he got a nomination as well. Again, that movie is amazing. Now we go on to our director, who is very, very talented, but unfortunately not successful in the industry due to just, I guess not hitting the box office, right? However, The Restless did win 7 awards, all technical and cinematography and artistic levels, including their nominations. The only actor who got awards for Best Acting is our female lead. His other film, The Running Man, is the only second film he's done, but it didn't get good reviews, and we haven't seen him direct anything since. But he's been an assistant director to other great films: Please Teach Me English, Musa the Warrior, Phantom, The Submarine, and City of the Rising Sun, and Beat. So he's worked off with a lot of good talent, and we're almost done here. Now, I really want to let you guys understand, and many of you may know, but there's so many different styles of martial arts and genre in the genre of martial arts. So wuxia is typically a period chivalry fantasy genre with extremely heightened, larger than life martial arts abilities. Now, in old scrolls and old folklore, they just say of martial artists who are so skilled, so powerful that they could just kick the ground and they would leap in the air as if they were floating in the air or flying, that they could bounce themselves on thin grass or a twine in the air and just stand on a tree, and then that their fists and punches are so fast and so strong they could do so many powerful things, almost like they're superheroes, but it's all through harnessing their chi and the martial arts training or given talent. Earlier styles of wuxia can be seen with the burning of the Temple of the Red Lotus and Dragon Inn. These are in the 60s, very famous and very loved. And over the years, they've gotten a little bit more advanced and expertise, as modern day still does wuxia films, as we've seen with Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which really brought the drama to wuxia, because wuxia has kind of been a niche market because it's so kind of soap opera like, over the top, that it's really hit or miss. So when you do wuxia, you're already at a risk, in my opinion, if people are going to like it or not like it. But there's been some beautiful, successful films like House of Flying Daggers, Flying Swords of Dragon Gate. Well, I'm just biased because I love that director. Now, there is another style I have to give props to, is Zhanja, which is an extreme. Here, those are examples, but Zhanja is an even more extreme levels of fantasy and mythical abilities above wuxia. So you would say Dragon Ball Z could fall into this. And this is the one where there's over the top, super crazier superpowers where they're pretty much like mutants or DC characters, and they have crazy, crazy powers. And it's way, way more over the top. I'm not too much of a fan of this style. I'm more a fan of the, on the ground kind of stuff, but that's the other style of wuxia with is zhanja. So, but back to wuxia, other countries have adapted their own style of wuxia. So in America and Japan, there's more of a sci-fi element approach to wuxia. As we see, The Matrix is definitely wuxia, as they use the, it's all a simulation. And then we've seen in Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, they have superpowers that have those similar abilities of Wuxia, but their reasoning is more scientific and more like power based. And you see other types of storytelling where there is a spiritual side of Wuxia in Western storytelling or outside of China, where in Japan they have the ki, which is an energy around you, and Dragon Ball Z uses the ki as well. And the ki is very similar to the Force, where you could force choke people and all that. And everyone's familiar with Star Wars. Star Wars, using the Force and abilities, that is totally up the Wuxia element. But for them, for us, it's very sci-fi with that. So that is the art of Wuxia. Now I bring it up because South Korea, they take a little bit of everything. They take Wuxia and they take a little bit of the West and a little bit of Japan style, and they fuse it in one. But they do honor more of the Chinese tradition and culture of Wuxia. And I like how they do it. It's a little bit more gritty or more grounded, not too over the top, but they do go that way. And that's what we're getting into it. So a little I should have a course in college, teach stuff.
I was gonna say, dude, time to start that Wuxia class, Wuxia film studies.
That and others.
Yeah.
But I have one more thing to show, but I'll do it right before we get started. But I see our comments gone on fire, and let's see where we are with that. And I'm gonna bring our guest of honor if she is ready. Let's see.
Special guest.
I mean, she's in the title.
Still special.
Always. She is a guest of honor. And but yeah, let's catch up with the chat before we bring her on and get this party going. Oh, the awus. Have you ever seen Kill Bill? Yes, that is an interesting satirical piece on a whole lot of stuff. It's pretty cool. And along with God's pretty cool. Yep. And here we go. Catching up because I want to. How y'all doing? Are you all excited? Ooh, straight up facts. Here we go. Next film needs to be Godzilla. Back to the Godzilla one. Godzilla, the last two films are yes, we need some more Godzilla centered. And Godzilla is actually in tokusatsu genre. And let's see. Haha, that is funny. More like grass. Oh, where's it going? Oh, yeah. The villain was in Snowdrop. Yep. Kingdom is awesome. We have a fan. Yeah, that's going to be fun when we get into that. Interesting. Didn't know it was on Netflix. Haven't seen it. Don't worry, we got a lot of stuff to get into. No, he did. I don't think he did motion capture. It said he did crew work for it. And good like that, gentlemen. We will forever be mysterious. Okay. Oh, everyone's having a good time. Looks like someone's a fan of Wuxia. Let's see. Xianxia can be chaotically and ridiculously fun. Yes, and that could either make or break it. Yeah. Yes, Matrix is total Wuxia. And that's why I find Matrix very beautiful, because they found a really sci-fi element to do it and make it,
it was a nice blend.
Yeah, because we don't have that folklore and mythology in the Western world. So like Japan, you do a sci-fi element to make it happen. And I loved it. It was so fun.
Not to sidetrack this real quick, but because someone brought up Matrix. Did you hear one of the writers of Matrix said that it is a sequel to Terminator?
Yep.
And he explains it.
Yep.
Were you the one that showed me that?
I did.
Yeah.
The writer was saying they were all they're connected.
That blew. It still has blown my mind.
And it makes so much sense.
It's nuts. It's the craziest thing ever. I almost want to watch them like back to back just to see how it feels.
Yeah, in order, because then even the rebooting kind of makes sense too, because it's all from the past and the present. So you can do so much with it. Oh, Red Hood Outlaw says red RNG question mark. Oracle says love retro nerd girl. And she is amazing, love her positivity and knowledge of old school sci-fi movies. Sorry, I thought I was gonna burp. Yep. And just like that, I think we can bring her on. Is she ready? Oh yeah. Well, we said Terminator. She wants in on that Terminator talk. Yo, retro nerd girl, welcome.
Retro.
Hey guys, how are you?
We're doing
How you
good.
doing?
How you doing?
Good. I did had my my audio on mute there for a minute. Glad to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you.
Oh my God, I miss you guys so much. Oh gosh, you guys. Okay, so you guys were talking about Terminator, and you're talking about that it was prequel to Matrix, and we believe now. My my audience and I, we had a big talk about the Matrix, okay? And we like completely had like a whole schematic where there were different AI components all over the world that kind of had their own thing. So there was one in California. Basically, we established that the Matrix was the East Coast, and then of course, Terminator is West Coast. Yeah. And then there was some all over the world. And so when you get to the last Matrix, which I know a lot of people don't like, they created this thing called Legion, and I believe, and this is like one of my story concepts that I was hoping to maybe write one day, is that all of these like little groups of AI, they went to war with each other and had a big war, and ended up just working together because they both had advances and weaknesses, and they wanted it to make themselves stronger, and they became Legion instead of and threw away the whole concept of cyber. I'm forgetting the name of it, but Skynet. And so,
yeah.
So there is like that was sort of like the foundation where we were coming up with, but we brought together the Matrix and Terminator together because it's like these two are related. There's nothing in the stories of each of them to say that they're not connected, and it's really awesome.
And now you have the writer of both saying that they are.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, great. Because I think subconsciously we did know, but there's also there's some other movies too, which I would suggest. I probably have to do a little research on, but definitely movies that are kind of the prequel to the Matrix that kind of deal with this thing, and also like I think something was happening during 1998 or 19, like something was going on, because there's at least 2 to 3 other movies dealing with this kind of layers of like reality, like this reality you think you are, but no, that's actually a construct, and this is reality. I know there is the 13th floor, which is really great. And then there is a movie called Existence, which is a David Cronenberg film. It's so good. It is so wild. So crazy.
Sounds delicious.
It is. I just love it. You guys talked about one of my favorite things. Sorry to jump in here.
No, that's why you're here. This is what it's for. Our favorite things.
I love the Terminator idea. I'm not so crazy about what it became, but I do. The first movie is my favorite movie of all time, actually.
Oh man, I wish my sister can make it. That's her favorite movie of all time.
Shut up!
Yeah, she loves it out of all the Terminator. Well, it's her. Okay, her favorite movie is actually a French film I introduced her to, but it's probably definitely her second one or third.
Okay, well,
her favorite one is Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Okay, well, you have to tell me about this. movie that that is your sister's favorite.
Oh, don't worry. It'll be on one of our watch parties. I'm going to try and make sure all of you are there for it.
Oh, great. Okay, perfect.
But hers is a French detective back in the period times, where he's investigating word of a werewolf eating people.
Bro, sign me up.
I'm
All you
in.
had to say was werewolf.
And it has a mix of wushu and French martial arts.
Oh, shut up.
That just sounds crazy.
The movie feels very Tim Burton meets like, you know, one of these films I show you. So
shut the
that's
front door.
on the list.
I bet that's gonna be my new favorite movie.
It might. I gotta see which version I could get because I want to show the director's cut. But she has to be on here for that, and she will be. She sends her love, lots of hearts to you all, because she couldn't make it. But I was really hoping you all can meet her. But
yeah,
soon, real soon,
because
because she's like right up your alley, retro.
Well, I mean, that's fantastic. There's not a lot of, ladies that are, kind of in my, kind of like the same kind of movies that I like.
Well, she likes writing sci-fi and horror and action.
Oh, wow.
So when I was getting to know you, that's what I was like, oh man, you're so familiar because my sister's like you too. So it's just really wonderful. But soon, don't worry, soon. It's just,
Okay. We'll be patient.
excited.
Yeah. And by the way, I just have my picture today because I had an incredible, the last 48 hours has been insane.
I was hoping you're okay because you were kind of late.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty on time for these and excited. I was really excited for this. But last night, as I was coming home from work, first of all, I had a crazy day at work too. That was another thing. But I on my way home, these guys were following me, and it was just such a weird thing. This guy on a bicycle is just kind of like circling me like sharks.
What?
Insane. It was insane. And so I was like, please leave me alone. Like, it was wild. I was going, what were they gonna do with me? I think they were gonna do something bad to me. So I'm so luckily alive right now. I had to go like 3 blocks away to go all the way around to my home, and so it was really
wow. You literally had to throw him off your scent.
Yeah, and
wow.
Oh my God, this is the other divine thing, guys. It started raining. I mean, pouring, and I was like, "Thank you, God! This is so divine intervention that I'm alive right now." So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I've never run that fast. I was running so fast. And yeah, I mean, it was so crazy. I was running for my life. So when I got home last night, I was just exhausted, and so it's been like insane trying to get back to, and I had to do some things today. It would just took so long. So I'm really sorry about being late, but I am. It's been
That's
one of
good.
those.
Everyone knows I can talk, and so. But wow, I'm just glad you're here and doubled that you're okay.
Yeah, I'm glad too. I'm glad
wow.
too. Hopefully by the end of this, I'll have my picture on. So
yeah, that'd be good, man. The emotion's running today.
Yeah, wild.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm super grateful to be alive. So
I am too. God bless you, and God bless everyone for being here.
Yes, God bless us all.
Yes. Wow. As we're watching a movie about the afterlife. So, just to catch you up real quick about how we're going to watch it, I have 2 links. I recommend using the link I have because then I'll just do the countdown. But if you do the DAILYMOTION link, you have to press play, let the ads play for a bit. Then when the movie plays, pause it at 1. This is all you people in the replay crew in the future. My Kojay cut will not be available. It's only limited time as long as YouTube lets me. So if you're using DAILYMOTION, have it at the 1 second mark. And this is a time I'm going to ask you all to let me know if you are ready. Either the link I provided, I pinned it at the top of this YouTube chat. Click my link. If it's my link, it's 00. If it's the Daily Motion link, be queued up at number 1. And let me know when you're ready. Let's see. Wuxia.
You know I'm ready.
Yeah. Panel is ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
King Donkey Kong is ready. Wayne Enterprises is ready. Mm-hmm. This is cool because it's like a bonus shout out when I ever say you're ready. Kaiju Crazy Craig Roland is ready. Oracle's Clock Tower says, let's do it. Red Hooded Outlaw says, go for it.
Oh my God. Oh, everyone in the chat say hello.
Yeah, woo.
Oh man.
By the way, I wore this shirt for you, Retro, to show off my
Any
gear.
of mine. It's a good film.
Oh, wait, let me see. What? Oh, enemy mine. Yes.
It says enemies because they were taught to be, allies because they had to be, brothers because they dared to be.
I
like it. So
don't
I wore this for you because I want to do the watch party with you, but I'd rather watch your show do it. I'll do it again anyways. But this is a film that is a gem, underrated.
Oh yeah.
Didn't do well in the box office, just like the Restless. So they kind of have that in common because there's a lot of gems that don't get that blockbuster attention of like Bad Boys or
exactly
or Rush Hour, you know.
Yeah.
Films that do deserve it, but some films that deserve it don't get it, which is why you got people like us praising it.
Yeah, I mean, I even like the ones that don't deserve it too, because I'm like,
some are cool.
Yeah, because you know,
I low-key like Zardoz for some reason.
Oh, my God! Look,
Right?
Zardoz is secretly brilliant. Okay, it was
Thank
there was
you.
something going on there that it was making commentary about so many different things. The only problem was just too much. It was just too much, but it's so good and entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah. So good.
I mean, you got Sean Connery in a red bikini. What else do you and thigh-high boots? What are you gonna do?
You're just gonna accept it and just let your lady enjoy it.
I mean, it's Sean Connery. I mean,
yeah, it's Sean Connery. Just
he'll do whatever he wants, and he'll make it work.
Yeah.
He can make a feather work, and that's it.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't need to see it though, but yeah. Oh, looks like everyone is ready. I'm gonna wait for Retro to say if she's ready.
Oh, I'm ready, definitely.
Oh, you're ready. All right. Now I'm ready. All right. I am at the 00. I'm using my link. By the way, at one point you may or may not notice, but there's a missing subtitle, and I went through the efforts to put that subtitle into the movie. So as everyone is readying, they're ready up. Real quick, the subtitles are a little bit quick in this story. And the last thing I'm going to show you is the opening credits, and I'll read it for you because it does go by a little too quick. So this is the opening credits that come out so beautifully. This is a movie that I think is going to make Zack Snyder jealous. He probably already is. If he hasn't seen it, he'd be like, wow, Kojay. Whoa. All right. So it says, at the end of the kingdom of, you can tell I wrote that. That's a typo. Of the United Shilla, the royal family indulged in luxury and corruption, and the Thanes brought about revolts. Oh, wow. I totally didn't write that well. Revolts and wars. The royal demon slayers, the Choyongdae, raised a rebellion for the people, but ultimately failed. The people turned into thieves and refugees, and in order to escape from the demons, they offered the living as sacrifice. It was a time of extreme chaos. And that's where they're starting us off with. And
I'm curious to see how they do that, because as you were saying the subtitles that were like what the story is, it was kind of like, oh, does it do kind of like a Star Wars opening with the scroll kind of thing going on?
Yeah, but it's going how they read it, right to left. And
they read right to left?
Yeah, up, down, right to left.
Oh, wow.
Because back in the day, how you open a scroll or how they did like that, you know? So I guess.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay. Interesting.
Careful, Kojay. Those some fighting words. Actually, no. I've seen Zach comment, and compliment some South Korean films, and he even posted one film that I want to show ages ago on his Vero. I was like, Zach, you're my homie. And there's been a lot of the zombie Korean films that have been very successful. There's been articles saying that they've been inspired by Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. So if you like Zack Snyder's zombie stuff, that's all in South Korea, and that's actually a hint of what's next on the co-watch party. Ooh. So I am ready, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, the 1 second mark is for the Daily Motion. If you're using my link, it is 0, so just minus 1 second whenever you look at this. I know the audience, the chat is ready. We've been ready. Panel, are you ready?
Let's do it, Kojay.
Hey, all right. I'm gonna do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, play. Press play on the play. I just got chills. All right. 3, 2, 1, play. By the way, the music is beautiful. I was just talking to you, Trey, last night about that.
Yeah. Kojay he said showed me like 1 minute, and I hate him for it because I was like, dude, I'm locked. I'm in.
Woo! I'm glad. Oh, this movie's a gem. Oh. 2006, remember?
Oh, okay. At the end of the kingdom. Oh, yeah, these go by fast.
See, I got you. You.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that goes by real fast.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, hey, I'm showing you guys stuff again. But
oh, that's a nice opening transition.
Yes. I'm telling you, this movie's gorgeous. It was up for cinematography. At that time, South Korea didn't really invest a lot of money in any fantasy. At the time, putting 10 million in one fantasy movie was a lot for the genre. Because I said Wuxia, it's hit or miss. But I think this was a hit. Maybe people was into other stuff.
Ooh. Ew. Oh, I would have fainted too.
Yeah, you know they don't floss.
Yeah. Oh, I like that Western, like,
yeah. Now I'm really jealous of this movie too, because in the 90s I wrote of a comic character who had a sword that had a wire attached to it so she could swing it around and hit people with it. Ooh. This guy's the same thing. Ooh. Ooh. So he's got a spell written on that blade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's you cool. Have to, right, in order to get those demons. I like his hat though. Ooh.
Ooh, went through him.
Ooh. Nice. There's a lot of this that feels very comic booky too.
Yes. Good note. There's gonna be a lot of comic booky stuff. And it's all original. These aren't based off
I was just gonna ask, so it's not a comic book.
No, it's based off the director's imagination and everything.
Awesome.
He co-wrote it. I'll work for food.
I love kimchi.
I was about to say.
Uh-oh. He's like, oh snap.
Those are suspicious smiles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forced laugh.
First of all, okay, he's good looking, this guy.
Oh, he's known to be a big heartthrob.
Oh yeah.
Even now at his old age.
How old is he now?
I have to look. He might be 50.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Well, he's of my age. I mean, I can.
Hey, if I had his number, I'd hook you up, you know. Then I can be like, yo, you're awesome, dude.
Hello.
I'd be like, I like your movies, man. Hey, why not, girl? Ooh, pressure points. Dang.
Oh no, he's drugged. They drugged him. Oh no. It was
With
the
wine,
delicious.
though.
It was the delicious kimchi.
He chugged the wine before it, though.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh no, come on. Fly into the trees. Come on, do it.
By the way, the art design and the sets were also up for nominations. Oh my god, this movie's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I'm loving even the lighting and everything. Usually that's the it's
And
beautiful.
this is not even remastered. I want to remaster
Oh really?
this so bad. Yeah, it's a personal project I want to try if I can.
Oh no. Oh, so he is gonna die, huh?
So those paintings, that was a guardian of the. Okay, those are like gods, and along with the gods, those type that we're seeing right here.
Okay.
But one mural had a leader of the White Reapers and the Archangels. Oh.
Interesting.
Glad you're back, Jeffrey. Yeah, we're around here.
You smell so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Midheaven.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we spent half the time in, along with the gods in Midheaven realm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Kojay, you're a great teacher.
I'm trying and I'm learning. Thank you. Wayne.
Oh, he's so sweet.
He's kind of like a guest actor role. He's like in a bunch of movies. You just see him around, you know.
I can see why he's good.
Mm-hmm. He's actually in one of his first movies too, Musa the Warrior. Yeah, Jeffrey, Midheaven is the realm before you go to reincarnation or if you go to heaven. You know, just like in Along with the Gods. But if you're a paragon, you skip all this stuff.
But if you're a bad person, where do you go?
Oh, you go to hell.
Oh,
But after this, you know, all this judgment and stuff before.
oh yeah, just like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they were accurately depicting the
I mean, they're always close to it, you know, but everything's going to fall apart real soon. But that's where they are. Butler, we're about to find out. Good question, though. Oracle with the win.
Oh, he's not dead.
Yep. He has the gift of seeing spirits. That's what made him such a great demon slayer on Earth.
Oh.
And he's just now realizing that he has this ability?
No, he's always had it. But he's realizing he's in Midheaven.
Yeah.
I love that music.
Oh, it's good.
It takes him back to like Ben-Hur and after. Like Ben-Hur up to the 70s. This stuff.
Oh, snap.
Oh, what?
Okay, dude, you got to come out and help these dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Help them. This is a beautiful film.
Right?
So they sound like they make the same noises as those creatures.
Yeah, these are demons too, but of the spirit realm.
Gotcha.
And what is the benefit of them, I guess, killing people who are already dead?
Then they can't. If you control Midheaven, you control, then you can stop the gates of who goes to heaven, or hell, or reincarnation. It just stops.
Okay, so that person won't get a chance to reincarnate.
Yeah, or go to heaven.
Dude, these guys, they're supposed to be soldiers. They're not even making a dent.
I think they're outnumbered too.
They're like protecting that girl. Is she like a princess? You can't tell me.
On that one. Yeah. Once I can tell, I will.
I always ask the questions. So
no, I like it because I know where your curiosity is. It's nice.
Okay. Oh. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
Ah! Okay, somebody do something about that guy. Ooh. Get out of there. Ah, run for it. Slow motion. Are we going to get that?
Oh, yeah.
They look like they saw a ghost.
Mm.
Ugh. I love the imagination of, you know,
Mm.
of these guys. They, whoever's coming up with this
Yeah, the director.
story. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, so he knows this girl.
Yeah, that's his fiance he sees.
I thought he was
Yep.
mute. I thought he was mute there for a minute because he wasn't saying anything.
I think he was in shock, taking it all in.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I agree, Jeffrey. Yeah, the music's cool. Oh no. No.
A red circle? My bad.
Uh-oh.
The tragedy already happened, though. His wife already died, but he sees her again. But her name is Sohwa here, not Yonhwa.
These scenes kind of have like the Immortals vibe
Yes.
from 300.
Yeah.
Well, Immortals was actually Immortal specifically borrowed a lot from Storm Riders 2, which is a famous Wuxia movie, and it borrowed a lot from another Wuxia movie. So that does kind of make sense. But these two, I don't know. I love them together. This is a romance too, in the vein of like how Legend had a romance, Lady Hawk had a romance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love the fog in the forest.
So she doesn't remember who she was before when she was human?
Yep.
He's so broken.
Mm-hmm. Very observant users mentioned that 9 lives.
That's a cool set.
I apologize. I've seen this film so many times. It's like everything makes me cry. Even this shot. So I had something really bonus fun to prepare it at the end of this. I love you guys. Ooh. Oh my gosh. This needs to be remastered. There's a little theme between these two that she represents yin and he represents yang, by the way. Yin more soft, passive, healing, and strong that way, and more aggressive and strong that way.
Ooh, I need to get in that.
I want to fix my neck, my back.
Like, come on. It's some healing.
Yeah, I got a boo boo here.
I know I got a boo boo on my finger, so I need to fix that. I got a boo boo from last night.
Oh, I wish I could give those guys boo boos.
Oh, those guys! I wish you were there, Kojay.
I would get them, I may be 5'5", but I'm feral. Get away from me.
Oh man.
Mm.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what is her mission again?
So she has to defeat the enemy, so they could unlock the pathway to heaven from Midheaven. Because
Okay.
enemies are trying to take over and go into heaven and take it down.
Okay.
And she has all the power of her master. And when she gets enlightened and hits the peak of her understanding and spirit energy, she'll have so much power.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Okay.
Because in the beginning, when they become a heavenly being, they all lose their memories and stuff, so they could be pure to start again and not be chained to like attachment or emotions. That's why usually Jeffrey.
Like that last movie that we watched together. It's
Yeah,
pretty much in the same lore.
yeah, pretty much because it's all based off of Midheaven. It's a kind of known thing. That's why the leader of the trio, and along with the gods, he was suffering because, as a punishment, King Yomra left him with his memories of his past life that he was guilty of.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because in those Black Reapers, and she would be like considered a White Reaper, or her soldiers would be. You know, they all work on the same law. I love her sword, how it has feathers, because she's like an angel.
Yeah. I like
I haven't seen that anywhere. Wow.
Hmm.
So this is back when he was alive after he with her ashes. And the demon slayers found him and recruited him.
All right. I got picture again.
Retro.
Hello. You gotta be in the right angle and orbit to get that signal, huh?
I know. Yeah.
Hmm. Agreed, Oracle. Agreed.
Thank you, Oracle. You're so sweet. Oh, hi, Nine Lives. Good to see everybody now. I got my other auxiliary computer going.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Mm. Whoa. Oh, so he trained these people so they can help him with his revenge.
And he's recruited the best warriors too.
He's like, wow. Oh, wow.
Wow. That is not how you do it, bro.
Yeah, you gotta take it out first. Ew, which wouldn't want us to even think about.
Yeah.
Oh,
He did a good thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Jeffrey, these are the demon slayers of his group in Midheaven, but they're having a revolt against heaven and dealing with demons on their side. And he wants the Eagle out to join him.
Oh no, I'm buffering.
No.
Why doesn't she want to read his mind? That would solve a lot of problems.
Or she doesn't trust him yet.
Mm.
I agree, though. Oh, he gave her his cape and coat.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so pretty.
I love that.
I want to visit there.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Maybe all in good time we're going to be there one day, you know?
Mm.
Good eye, Jeffrey. Good eye.
What did Jeffrey say?
Oh, he said yin yang symbol with that wide shot. Because they're a theme, you know? They complete each other.
Yes. Okay, I was having trouble with my auxiliary computer there.
Oh, no. Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm still having problems with it, it seems.
Hmm.
Ooh, they're rocking on water.
Mm-hmm. It was very short. Or shallow.
Oh yeah, the grows. Ooh, nice interest, boys.
Mm-hmm. Right?
That was cool.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, screw it, let's just go.
Yep. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ooh.
I love all the close-ups on their faces. Ah,
Yeah, it's so personal.
yeah, yeah, and the
Oh.
like micro facial expressions when something is coming at them or they notice something.
Oh. Yeah, it shows you where their focus is too. Like,
Yeah.
oh, so you're in the fight with them. I love
Yeah,
that
yeah.
intimacy.
Intimately. Yeah, intimately in this fight with them.
I miss you, Retro.
I miss you too. You guys are great.
I treasure these moments. Seriously, thank you. And you all in the chat too. This
Yes,
means a lot to me.
yes. I'm finally seeing what you guys are saying for my auxiliary computer, and it's so sweet. Now I respect you no more. Oh snap!
He was playing nice the whole time. Damn.
Oh no! Oh.
Hear that metal drum type beat? I remember
Yeah.
hearing that from like Willow, the Willow soundtrack. You know. Ooh. Oh, he got him.
Oh.
Oh,
Ah. Ah.
Ew.
Oh God.
That was gross.
right, Oracle.
Yes, Mortal Kombat. Ah!
Even the same type of, except instead of just one, it's a bunch from the back.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm.
Uh-oh. I just have to say, this dude must have had a ton of fun filming this particular scene, just on zip lines the entire time.
Well, that's a beauty. Oh, look at that landing. Oh, yeah, that's a beauty of Wuxia, but I like how they utilize it here. So many swinging.
Ruh-roh.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
This boy.
yeah.
Oh.
Gone forever. Oh, that's gotta suck.
They're not just any villains, they're all his homies.
Yeah, those are his
They
boys.
were alive. So that's a unique complexity you don't get all the time. Usually you know them as enemies, but they were friends, now enemies.
Oh. Oh, he went out like a king, though.
Yeah, he
That was like cinema.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
You said it.
yeah. Oh, thank you, because I'm like, I'm not the only one seeing this, right?
Yeah. See, I like this. You know, felt for those guys.
Horse choke.
Oh, that must you must be a few seconds ahead of me.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was buffering, and so I think I'm a few seconds
Okay.
behind. Yeah.
But it's okay being a few seconds behind. Don't miss a thing. I'll hold my reactions a second late if I can.
Okay. You're so sweet.
I'll try as well. Yep.
No, you guys are doing fine.
No, we can just go. Oh, no.
Oh man, something's coming up. Can't talk about it yet. Okay, now.
Trey says, "Cool shot, cinema. You don't know the power of the dark side."
That man, that would be a dope ass throne. Just sitting in like a freaking fountain, being like, "Yeah,
Right?
I'm the Dark Lord of this prison."
Yeah, I can imagine that actor being so miserable though, having to sit in that for
Right.
hours.
Yeah, all these shots.
Okay. Yeah.
It might be soothing with all the lights on him. That might create a lot of heat, so the cool might be nice.
Hopefully, otherwise, this dude has definitely gone into the bathroom multiple times during the takes. You know?
Man.
Director, keep the water black so no one sees anything.
Yeah.
It was a little chunky in here.
I think they both are, Jeffrey, but good eye.
There's some really good looking people in this movie. Like everybody's gorgeous.
Starting to get an idea of what your type is, Retro.
Oh no, this is not what. No, I don't have a type actually. I don't.
I think
don't
though
really
you do like sincere. You like sincerity because a lot of these people are a lot of passion in their eyes and expressions.
Yeah.
They're giving us a lot, and
Yeah.
that's always beautiful.
Yeah, I don't really have a type, but it's yeah, everybody in here like is just gorgeous.
Mm.
They were like, what's the casting? Everybody who's gorgeous. That's cute. I like that they like slow things down for like moments like that.
Yeah.
I also enjoy the consistency of the imagery. It's always back panning of them and their separation of colors in this landscape, you
Oh
know.
yeah. Oh, the scene of the crime. Oh, this is beautiful. So she's starting to fall in love with him all over again.
Mm. Close,
I like
Jeffrey.
that. I like that she like gave a bow before taking the plant. Oh, that's nice.
I respect.
Oh, who's Jeffrey?
Oh, Warzone. Sorry.
Oh, Warzone. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Warzone Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I was looking at to see where's Jeffrey.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yes. If you're a spirit, you could smell all the stuff and all that. But if you're alive, no. But yeah, Warzone. A lot of them have good acting because South Korea, before they were known for cinema, they were known for their dramas, their telenovelas. So a lot of them come from a lot of romance background, stories that require emotional expression.
Ooh. I need one of those when I need to go to work.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love that so much.
Yeah. It's like you're home immediately. Oh no. This is a different state because usually all of these people would have not even be here, right? They would be just ash.
Yeah, something's happening to them, but you can see how they're heating up. It might be turning into ash. Oh, see. Me too with that teleportation.
Oh, she brought them back to life.
Yeah, she put power back in the scented whatever thingies.
Oh.
Oh shoot.
Oh no, he was just waiting for that.
Yeah, now he knows where they're at.
Oh, she has a little bit of the memories.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, am I gonna start crying?
I'm glad I have your screen moved to the right. I'm watching a movie and keeping. I have the chat. If you cry, I'm gonna cry. So, I mean, if you have to, you have to. I'll
A
probably will
little
anyway.
bit. I don't know about this scene.
You're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Allergic. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is why he's all like freaked out. You
Yeah.
promised you would never forget me.
Exactly. Oh. Like after you see it first time, the second watch is better because then you pick up on a lot of things that
Oh
they were.
no.
Oh.
Okay, I love dude's hair. It's like oh no, oh no. Ah,
Ooh. Pedal power.
yeah, with the power of the pedals. Oh no, I'm buffering.
Bro, how much was Godzilla -1? 10 million?
Somewhere between 10 to 15. They never gave us an official number,
Okay.
but the Takashi Yamazaki said that he wished it was 15 million. So
Probably in between.
Yeah.
This one was 10 million.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So the old girlfriend against the new girlfriend. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we're getting it. We're getting oh,
Oh.
oh, she's ready to protect him.
Ooh, she'll protect Yigua.
He's like, you're not what I want. Oh, seriously, that is
Ooh.
really insane.
Yeah. It's probably the most physically dangerous of the rest of the soldiers of the villain.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, I love this part coming up.
He's got like an endless supply of
Whoa.
daggers.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, disappeared right into the flowers. Is he allergic to flowers?
Well, he can't pick up the scent because he's alive. This guy, oh,
Oh,
One thing I will say, and it's amazing because this is done through YouTube, and YouTube usually doesn't really allow the capabilities of 5.1 surround sound. So
oh,
I'm not getting the best of quality sound, like of how good it could be.
that's really good.
But I'm hearing what they're doing with their sound design just in terms of matching the action and the cues of it.
oh yeah.
And it's solid. Like you're getting this vibration of the swords that normally you just get like in Hollywood movies, ding, ding, ding. But
Yeah.
you hear the clash and the
And like the weight
vibration.
behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wave of the sword, that's really good.
Mm.
Oh, ah,
Ooh, that's nasty. You need that.
Yeah, like even the DVD slaps, like sound wise. Yeah, he needs a med kit or something.
Yeah. Can't you just touch him and then heal him? No.
Well, there's
maybe
rules
not
she
'cause
has
he's
to abide
live.
by. The bad guys aren't abiding by rules.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
They'll just say,
You mean it's a whole like Jedi versus Sith thing?
mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. After Acolyte, this is gonna make you all feel better. In a, yeah, you know what I mean. I like this place. The other heavenly spirit I mentioned earlier, the immortal, or his name is Immortal. This is his place. You'll see. Beyond night.
I'm like maybe 5 seconds ahead of you guys. Damn it. How can I catch up?
It's okay. Enjoy
Are
the ride.
those freaking Don beans?
No, it looks like a type of well, in Sri Lanka we call it roti. That's like a sweet
I
bread,
love
and then they
roti.
got like oh yeah, and then they got other vegetables mixed in and seasoning. Mmm. He's not dead or a spirit, so he can't taste it.
Okay, I think I'm close.
Don't worry about fast forward. I don't want you to miss a thing.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Mm.
I just love all the lanterns hanging. It's so
Mm.
Hmm.
oh, that doesn't look good.
Oracle. 9 lives.
Mm, so pretty.
Mm. This is one of my favorite sets. All right, everyone who loves this couple, I have a bonus surprise at the end.
Wow.
Hmm.
I won't even guess. I won't even guess.
Yeah, I couldn't even guess when I found it.
Oh, I.
I like their philosophy on life. All the good feelings and bad feelings, they're all equally special and important. Oh my gosh, this shot coming up. Wow. That's set.
He wants to smell.
Mm.
That looks like something from a painting I saw.
Oh, I want to see that painting.
Oh, Aw.
I love that huge tree.
Just goes on forever, doesn't it?
Yeah. Reminds me of the Deku tree in Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's a rare moment you get in cinema.
I don't think so because those you almost died like 5 times already.
Wait, are you ahead or behind?
Oh, no. Am I ahead?
I don't know.
Oh, Lord. Where am I?
I'll do a little cheat for y'all so you can see where I'm at.
Oh, well, hold on a second.
I'm gonna do a quick share screen. That's where I'm at.
Oh,
Y'all
yep,
see?
that's where I'm at too.
Oh, snap. I'm way ahead.
I'm like 2 seconds behind this thing.
Oh, how did I get so far ahead?
Our cable's boosted up. He says, "Take it easy. What happened? What's the
Ay,
matter?"
ay. Okay, I'll wait for you guys because I'm really far ahead.
Oh, do you need me to show you where I'm at again?
No, I'm looking at the
Oh,
timer.
okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I was really like a full minute ahead of you guys.
Mm.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Because I was like, man, that's harsh. They're having a moment, Metro.
All right, I think I'm somewhat close. A few
Somewhat
seconds
works. It's the buffering. It's not any of our faults.
Yes, it's buffering.
It's the buffering. I have to buffer.
Get to the buffer.
Catch up the Ethernet.
She's calling upon the power of flowers again.
And she's learning a skill to turn them into blades. Ooh.
Ooh. What? Oh. Yeah.
Man, thank God this girl never uses paper airplanes.
Ooh.
She'd kill us all.
That was fun.
Hmm?
Oh, poor thing.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
What?
I
No, he
did.
faked an injury.
Oh, oh no. No. Oh shoot.
Hey. He's got her.
Intercepted.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
I love the music here.
Mm. Oh.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Can you imagine if they had lightsabers, like just put
Well, there you go. That's your edit, Kojay. You just gotta
I
put some lightsabers in it.
saw people put lightsabers in Pirates of the Caribbean, man.
Ooh, we got him.
That'd be cool. Ooh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, what? 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 Huh?
Oh, is she gonna possess that girl? Mm.
Mm-hmm. That's a very Superman line or Batman line.
Whew. Oh, threw some dirt.
Mm.
Wow.
Oh, nice
Second,
spin.
we're second there. Remind me of Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking these pedals though.
Hmm. The idea is
Director's
like
like,
the wind and from all their swings is like creating all these like little,
mm.
what is it?
Like
Gusts
storms.
of wind around, kind of like a mini
Yeah,
tornado.
yeah, like tornadoes or hurricanes or whatever.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, bro?
I was simply saying the director was like, how do I make it more cinematic? Let's just add some pedals.
Right?
Yeah, pedals, and let's see it in
Oh,
slow motion.
I like that landing there.
Mm.
God, I dig that. The sword handle, just the fact that it's like a little stem thing is
Like
cool.
wood from a tree.
Yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
This girl in red is just killing everybody.
She's on a stabbing spree.
Like, he got her too, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ah.
Dang that shot.
Aw, I think I'm gonna start crying. Oh no. Oh my god. This movie.
Heavy.
Yeah, now you're gonna have to do this yourself instead of sending everybody else to do it.
Yep. He's almost
The,
getting what he wants.
the big bad.
Dude's got it boiling. He just need to throw in a couple of dumplings, get some gyoza going. Like, we're going to be all set. Uh,
Oh. Oh no. Oh boy.
See, those. If you go back to Star Wars, I think those are the weighted things you need to focus on the responsibilities of certain powers, not like, oh, I could do what I want or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's go deeper, not shallower, in my opinion. Like this.
She gets a new
Agreed.
outfit.
Well, that's a wedding outfit.
Oh.
As we saw the wedding that she officiated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Ooh, I'm gonna cry. Oh. This is such a sweet story.
I love it so much. I think about a lot of people I want to see again. Wayne Enterprises. Mm, mm. Team Cheer Ben. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, she's kissing him while he's sleeping. Oh, was it with his consent?
Way to save it, actually. You know, I mean, he's dead. I mean, you're into that.
Uh,
I mean, he smiled.
Yeah, he did.
oh my god, he
Ooh,
literally is turning into
I
Sephiroth.
like this. I like this.
Yeah. There's a famous movie where Wu-Tang got their name from, the white-haired witch.
Oh,
The bride with white hair, I mean.
Mm.
okay.
It's a famous Wuxia movie where the villain is a woman and she has white hair because it's usually a sign of when you at the peak of your power, if you're
Mm,
like a bad guy or whatever.
I'm probably gonna become at the peak of
I
my power when I have my white hair.
mean, that's how I look at my beard going white. I was like, hey, I'm getting powerful.
You are now Gandalf the White.
Hey, look, the villain. He brought him back to life because he's breaking the laws. Mm. You never get a break. Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
Oh boy, just
Oh.
broke that sucker.
Ah, this dude's spilling everywhere.
Ooh, oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's cool looking. Show us the meaning of haste.
Oh my god, that's so funny that he said that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was like totally Two Towers, Aragorn, like pushing through the
Open the
doors,
doors, yeah.
epic, you know.
Uh-huh. Oh, here we go. I have to see on the soundtrack I have. The composer's awesome.
Oh, ho, ho.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors is also a Wuxia game.
That's cool. Love that shot.
Mm.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Ooh,
That gives me Blade vibes, you know.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, Blade. Oh, I missed that. I missed the old Blade. Somebody
One
can
and
make.
two.
I know. Somebody, please, from Blade writers, watch this movie. Goodness.
Oh.
Oh, what? That's just nuts. Oh my god. That is the greatest scene ever.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's still going. There's so many of them. He ain't stopping until he gets through.
He's got to get through. I suppose he's gonna blockade the area.
Oh.
Well, they're between him and Soha.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's
Eesh.
dangerous. Oh,
Ah,
oh, they said they did get him.
Yeah.
God, and there's
He's
still
not.
so many.
He's not impenetrable.
No. So he's
Oh,
really got to
no.
be on point.
Nice landing.
Yeah, and seeing him land backwards. Man of Steel, we saw Superman land and go back, but from the front. This is like the same landing, but from the back.
Mm. I wish I could do that.
Mm.
But instead of a sword, like piles of money, it's like, like here, you have $1 billion, and you have $1 billion.
Hey. Oh,
Oh, cool.
that shockwork. Damn.
Nice.
Whoa, a little slice sends him far.
The stakes are very much raised. I don't know if you could
Mhm.
get any higher than this.
Yeah, he's super powered.
Oh,
Oh,
Mm.
before hitting the ground, he did an extra step just to free her.
Oh, nice.
Dang, even when he's falling, he puts her first.
How
I
many
love that
times did?
moment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ooh,
How many times did
love.
he die in this? Oh my goodness. Right,
So
near death.
far, once.
Oh, well, almost died.
Well, he got brought back by the
Yeah,
bad guy.
because technically the first time he didn't die, right? Yeah.
No, he didn't. You're right. Otherwise, he could smell and sense things there. Dang, girl.
Oh, he finally said it.
Mm-hmm. And she hit peak enlightenment for her. Like a vampire. No, I can't.
It's too much light. Ooh, he's smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you're smoking hot.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Ooh. I swear that shot in Wonder Woman when the sword is going through his hand, I swear they got it from this.
Oh.
I just have that feeling.
Kind of looks like it too. I mean, because even Wonder Woman's sword has a whole bunch of, scripture on
Lips
it.
on it. Yeah.
There's a dope scene coming up. Think of all those spirits that got slashed and killed.
Yeah.
Look at what's rising everywhere.
Oh, all the heaven, like their spirits going to.
Yeah. Heaven or
Oh, wow.
reincarnation.
Oh, good. Oh, yay.
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling bad about that. I was like, oh no, those people died. Oh no, he can smell it.
Yep.
I don't know about that. It didn't work out so good the last time.
The idea is the next time.
Yes, I will
going
remember you
forward.
next time. Aw. Oh, she's gone. Oh, that's crazy.
So if she's going and he died, that means they both can meet again.
Yeah.
Because she's a reaper, or she's a heavenly being, and along with the gods, when you do good service, you get to choose where you get reincarnated. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
So she could pick to be reincarnated to see him again, and since she won't forget him.
Yeah, she said she was gonna remember him forever. That's nice.
This song slaps, by the way. If you don't mind, we could listen to it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Or I could play it for us all to watch and enjoy.
Oh, no, I'm loving it.
All right.
Oh, how nice. I love it.
I could play it again, actually, because it's nice to see the lyrics. What do you think?
I think it's worth seeing the lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're not afraid to get copyrighted.
Yeah, you.
No, if I do, I'll just mute it.
Okay.
And post.
Oh, just for the words. Okay.
Yeah, because the words are beautiful, and it's worth that. I played it for you, Trey, not too long ago.
Yeah, he played it for me last night, and I was like, "Oh, it's a good song." It's like I think I said last night it's like Korean Brian McKnight. Like,
and then the orchestra with the music,
enunciating
with it. That's the best way I could say it. Oh, but I hope in a good way. I hope in a very, very good way. Everyone's doing really good stuff. Beautiful. So since the film didn't do well, the company that put the film together didn't survive. So that's why it's hard to find this movie.
Yeah, I
That's
was
why
looking for this movie and I couldn't find it anywhere. It's just sort of like, okay, Kojay, how am I gonna see this?
yeah. That's why I was working real hard because I was like, I want people to see this film. It's a great film and it should live. It breaks my heart that films get lost.
Yeah, lost in time.
That's not right. All right, here we go. This has lyrics and the music's gorgeous. Yeah.
Are you gonna mute the sound or are you gonna keep the sound?
I keep it on. You can hear it, right? Wait, sorry. We can hear it, right?
Yes, we can hear it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
All right, I'll back it up a bit. Because when the beat drops.
누워도 두 눈을 감고 또 감아도 어김없이 그대는 내 안에 떠오르죠. 까만 하늘에 손톱다리 들고 어제만큼의 바람이 내 곁을 스치고 어제만큼의 별이 밤 위에 뿌려지며 찾지 않아도 눈물이 흐르죠. 어제만큼의 눈물이 흐르죠. 눈이 시려도록 그댈 보고 싶은데 마음이 저려도록 그댈 안고 싶은데 닿을 수 없는 사랑은 날카로운 한숨이 되어 그댈 찾아가는 내 발을 잡죠. 믿지 않으려 고개를 젓고 또 저어도 기억은 꽃잎처럼 떨어져 터지고 약속 하나도
Trey's into it.
Give us them pops, man.
They owe us. They owe us at this point.
그날 바라보다가 눈이 멀 수 있다면 그날 기다리다가 굳어질 수 있다면 잘 나와 같은 수침도 그대라면 영원이기에 그저 사랑하고 또 고단한 하루 위에 머리를 기대고 누울 때면 그대 숨결이 내 귓가에 원구를 줘 나를 매만지던 손 끝에 전부터 빨리까지 기억하나요 나의 모든 걸 그댈 바라보다가 눈이 멀 수 있다면 그댈 기다리다가 굳어질 수 있다면 잘 나와 같은 수침도 그대라면 영원이기에 그저 사랑하고 또 사랑하죠.
With a little synth at the end, just a little. And there we go. Beautiful
it's
song.
so sweet.
So yeah.
Very opposite to some of the stuff we get today. So it's kind of
yeah. I like how operatic it was, how grand. You know, I felt like beyond Kiss from a Rose. Like we had a whole orchestra behind that.
Well, I noticed that a lot of the stuff now. I mean, hate to be like, nowadays, like that person. Like nowadays, they just play a lot of racket. No, not quite. But you don't get the tender male kind of like ballad anymore. Like
this is true, huh?
Because remember when they reigned when the ballad that sweet ballad from a male singer just like was like the thing like Susanna,
like even they had a song for
Joanna.
Disney's Aladdin.
Oh yeah.
That duet was actually really nice when they sang A Whole New World, like the end credits. I remember
at the end credits, Peebo Bryson and
Peebo Bryson. Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually met Peebo
Peebo is great.
Bryson.
Yeah,
Peebo Bryson, man, that dude.
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy because like I worked at a musical theater place where he performed, and he like met with like the staff and stuff like that. But this dude's legend. Let me tell you why. Because when he has that song, that all the women love him for. So what does he do? He has roses in the backstage so that when he starts singing, he starts handing them out,
Nice.
Dude, he's like, what? It is 50s, 60s, maybe, and the dude still fucks,
He's definitely
power.
I think he's definitely pushing 70 because he was older than he was definitely a lot older than he was a grown man when I was a kid.
Dude is a legend. Oh god.
Yeah. He's wonderful. Yeah, he did also the Beauty and the Beast as well.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, at the end. Just what a great voice, and like just guys like you mentioned, Seal and all those guys, just like got that soft, like that, I wanna love you song.
Yeah, forever. Check out some of the comments here. Oh, that breaks my heart. Hopefully in a good way. Really good film. Now I need to find the soundtrack on Spotify. I need to find my hard copy. I have it. It's like 22 tracks, but I did get the single of that song that we just heard right now.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it has so for this film, they had another song that a female sang. And for her music video, she was looking at, footage of the guy mostly. And his song, he's looking at footage of the girl. Like he had memories of her.
Like a nice comparison of that.
Yeah, and she had a symphonic one. I think his hit harder. His name is Wee-sung. He was really popular back in the day. But this also has a Chinese version, Japanese version, because back then, they were catering to the bigger industries.
Yeah.
And they have the instrumental parts of that song too. So this was the closest I could find that wasn't out of print. I did find digitally the soundtrack. Once I find the thing, I'll hook you guys up or something somehow there.
Yes.
But I had to get I got this when it came out. I bought this, ladies and gentlemen, at Best Buy. Back in the day, they had a foreign martial arts section, so that's what I got.
Used to sell physical copies.
Yes, physical copies.
Now the kids will never know.
Yeah, and then they have the making of featurette production stuff, like 2 hours of behind the scenes, which is really, really good.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
But I got the Taiwanese release of the Blu-ray. I had to hunt this down, got on eBay for $40. Worth it though, but
no, I didn't catch the beginning of this. What nationality or what country did this come from?
Oh, this is South Korea.
South Korea, okay.
It was shot in China though, but this is a South Korean story, actors, production, so it's South Korean. A majority of the stuff I love is going to be South Korean until I focus on another theme or industry. But yeah, Trevor H gave it applause. Kaiju Crazy Craig said he enjoyed it. And the director didn't get a lot of jobs after this. Talk about quality over quantity. Yep. The director is definitely talented. He really has a comic book anime eye. Yes. Very much like Snyder.
Absolutely.
Director's like, damn, this is sexy too. Talking about the music.
Yeah.
Same thing. The beat is love it. Seriously. Yeah, married one day and I dance. You know, this is one of my picks, you know.
Well, you know, it's great for like, you
That
know,
or an
a
Italian
partner.
song. Yeah. You know, gives me the credit. You got Final Fantasy on the mind. But yeah, Final Fantasy is a very passionate, driven art piece. I call it art piece. Oh yeah, it does. Nice to the music. That was really cool. Back in my day. Yep.
Yeah, back
Very classy.
Back in my day.
The soundtrack was fire. I was talking about the music. Now, what do you think of the music now that you experienced the whole film, Trey? Then Retro.
Go ahead, Retro.
Oh, I was hoping to cheat off your homework.
I mean, I didn't do any homework, but I mean,
reach out with your feelings. We'll do an encore, by the way, because my sister hasn't seen this, and Corey hasn't seen it, and I am going to do encores to rewatch stuff just for fun, you know.
Oh, that's great! I love that idea.
And you're all welcome back always.
How I feel about this movie?
No, the music first.
Oh, the music. Sorry, the music. The music was beautiful and appropriately placed for the desired emotion, I think. I loved it. It was good stuff. You know, the cinematics score was pretty good, and definitely like that song at the end. I don't remember any other songs. Was there another like
no, there's just one song. Nothing.
Yeah.
Except
yeah.
But
yeah, it just really does like work really well. I think it's when it doesn't work that's when you really notice the score. But as far as driving the moments that you're watching, it did an excellent job of like adding to the drama, adding to the action, adding to that stuff. So those are my feelings about the music.
Yeah.
My
music man.
You know me, Kojay. Like
that's what I want to know.
I know, yes.
You're the maestro.
That's why I wanted to cheat off your homework.
I'm sorry, Rich. I threw you in the fire.
I asked you first, bro.
You know, one thing I think that like really tells you if you are dealing with like a very talented composer and someone who just has like a clear vision for a movie is the use of motifs, which basically it's like mini themes all around that help express who a character or a certain theme is, or like element or emotion. And clearly they had a kind of like a love theme between the two. There was also kind of their epic operatic piece when something was really grandeur. But even in that operatic piece, there was little elements of the melodies of the two characters that would kind of combine or be separate when they were not on screen together. So there was a lot of cool things going on. I mean, of course, when you have an action sequence, you always want something very percussive, very aggressive sounding, and I think they did a good job of just kind of blending elements of the orchestralness of it, but also the use of solos and flutes that really kind of like they both had like kind of different instruments that kind of represented them. Like hers was clearly this this Asian wooden flute. I'm not sure exactly what the instrument was of it, but hers was like, and how they used it. Like you probably noticed, Kojay, there was a lot of vibrato. It was kind of like soft and like kind of it kind of almost gave you this feeling of anxiety a little bit. Like she can feel like what is going on in his mind, but she doesn't want to confront it. She's trying to kind of deny that there's this relationship between them, and his is very kind of strong, very proud, and almost heroic in a way, right? Like with the strings and how everything's going on. So they did a great job of, this is her theme. This is her theme with a mix of like his element, her thinking about him, and then the same theme for him where he has this very strong, but then there's this sensitivity with bringing back in that wooden flute. And I was like, oh, it's good. I love it. This is a good score.
See, that is why I wanted to cheat off of him. You see,
Sorry,
look at that. That was fantastic. I will get there after like 4 watches, but like the way you're like zeroing right into like describing all of the music, it's so wonderful. Thank you, Corey. I mean, not Corey, Trey. Sorry.
Corey's better, anyways.
Yeah. By the way, tell Corey I said hi.
We'll do. And I know he misses you too. When he heard you were going to be on the show, he was like, damn it. No, I mean, I think that's just like what's for me, that's part of where I get my enjoyment from movies, is like hearing the musical language, because I think oftentimes the music can be overlooked as how important it is to a story. But like, I mean, like you said, Retro, if you tend to notice it, it's usually a bad sign. But then there's moments where if you do notice it and you notice how it's used in a story because of how it makes you feel, like John Williams music, for example, like then you're on to something like really, really special. And I think they were definitely on that element. They were getting there with how good it was.
Yeah, I like those moments, especially when you have favorite instruments. Like I really love wind instruments and strings. And I felt they came in at the right time to enhance the moment. And then they had this background haunting instruments too at some points when it was really scary or there was a threat. I just really loved too. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, even the usage of different, like we talked about it earlier, like the sound design, but the sound design of their instruments, of how they're recording them with like these very dark kind of scary scenes with like the beast creatures or the scary dark ninja guys, I guess you could say. The drums tend to be kind of fatter sounding, kind of like heavy, to kind of give that ambiance of like kind of makes you cringe a little bit. Or kind of like a growl kind of thing going on. And that's cool. It's just, once again, like a lot of attention to detail just through the composer's side that like is very like, ooh, like this guy's good. He's doing some really cool shit.
Oh, I love it. So on to your favorite things about the movie, or anything you want to say. Who wants to go fast?
Do you want me to go first this time, Retro?
Yeah, let's switch it up.
So you can copy what I'm gonna say. I'm just kidding.
No, this one I can handle the rest of it.
Oh, all right, let's go.
Yeah. As far as my favorite part, the love story is definitely really a big piece of this, and also I would say the highlight, because that's where you get all the emotional tie-ins, the emotional pulls, that you're gonna feel something. Like, so there were a couple of times my eyes got dewy, and I was like, oh no, I think I'm gonna cry. And you want that, because then you care about the characters. By the end, it the way it ends so beautifully, sort of resolved, but also there's more, like we know that somehow they're gonna be reunited, but also like that's not in the story, that's not explained in the story, but it's sort of the release of these two characters. We've been with them since the beginning and care about them, so that's important. The sort of lesser characters are also very, very important. Their storyline, their meaning for the main character is like so it really drives, like each one of them dying meant something to him in his story. So it wasn't just like, oh, like, we're just gonna kill these characters off.
Yeah, like kill someone, look cool about it.
Yeah. I mean, that was really cool. Now, the big action scene of the, you know, where our main guy is gonna fight a 1,000 immortals. Well,
Or
that was
demons, or
fantastic.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I meant
that was
for that.
huge.
Yeah, that was incredible. A lot of special effects there, a lot of like creative moves you probably, you know, haven't seen before, but or maybe if you've seen them before, you never saw them done like that. So
Mm.
really cool. I like there's a ton more. You know, a lot to be had from the story writing and also execution. They, you know, they executed this fantasy so well, so well.
Oof. Trey.
Um, yeah, I mean, retro brought up some good points. Definitely, the love story is kind of like what really is the focus in a lot of ways, and I kind of loved how there was this star-crust lovers kind of story going on, where it's just like they're just kind of doomed to not just work out in any way they're trying, whether it was in their actual life and the afterlife. They just felt like they weren't gonna happen, but they kind of just they're relentless. They don't eventually they don't give up on each other, and it's partly because
Mm.
he doesn't give up on her, which I loved that. I loved that it was kind of the reminder that to her, you know, seeing his loyalty and his sacrifice for just every step possible. You know, she's trying to push him away, and he's not going anywhere. But that's the recipe for stalkerness. No, I'm just kidding. But
Have a
I
good one,
love.
Jeffrey. Thank you for swinging
Take
by.
care.
See you later, Jeffrey. Have a good one.
Great
Bye.
to see you.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Um, I did love the minor characters who kind of really played a role in helping the characters along their journey. I think while they were minor, they were significant in the time they did, and that goes to show how well the performances of those actors were. Because we asked the same question, right, with Samantha Wynn when she was on the show, where it's like,
Mm.
how do you do that? Like, how do you, like, with such little time, make the audience like care about you and believe you, and you know, um, and it just kind of goes to like the dedication and the attention to detail with the time you have, so that people can like really hone in on like the emotions that you're going through. And I think, to me, like one of the strongest elements between just like the minor characters was the the girl who loved the main character, but he didn't feel the same way because
Oh yes, oh, that was
never.
Oh
tough.
yeah, Hyo.
Yeah, Hyo. She
That was a tough one.
she was so heartbreaking, you know, because like
Yeah.
you could tell she was there, probably there for him when he was, you know, lost from losing his fiance, and like
Mhm.
this whole thing, like she wanted to be that person for him, but he couldn't let go of her, you know, and
Mm.
And notice
this,
that her colors are red.
yeah, red, you
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
and it kind of creates in a weird way, like when she kind of loses her way, you know, because it's that unrequited love. um
Yeah.
she she kind of she does the thing that like maybe she's kind of always done along, which is like be there for him in the end, even though she had those moments of revenge and
Mm.
anger, you know, scorned kind of thing. In the end, she kind of made the choice that like, okay, I'm he's never gonna feel about me the way I am, so I'm going to make the sacrifice play to ensure, because in a way it's like she still loves him because she's gonna ensure that they can be together. She's gonna take out the target that's going after him, hunting them down. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh, that like just a great way of like causing some drama, but like adding the stakes to it of like
Oh, yeah.
these characters are really going through a lot. They're tragic,
Yeah.
losing a lot of people that mean something to them, all just to be together. You know, so it's
Yeah.
heavy, it's weighted.
Yeah, because even the villain wanted him to join him. He was like, "Join me to the dark side," kind of stuff thing. That's why I was like,
Very
"Yeah, I
Darth
get it."
Vader.
And
And you could
she's for that, but the other guy wanted to kill him. So you see the conflict even between them with how they admire our hero Yigua.
yeah.
So it's so
Well, I
complex
mean,
and
just
layered.
even the respect between him and
Mm.
you know, someone, the bad guy is someone that he looked up to. You could tell that, like,
Mhm.
even in this moment, they're coming down to the final battle, and the dude is pushing him to have, you know, the end all to be all fight sequence. And what does he do right before he actually takes a swing at him? He bows to him. It's kind of just
Mhm.
that, like, hey, we don't agree with each other now, but you meant something to me in my previous life, and that just adds
Yeah.
to the kind of
Mhm.
weight to it all. So I love that. That's cool.
Oof. And King Donkey Kong, Red Hooded agrees with you. Well said, of course. And
Mhm.
King Donkey Kong says the fight sequence. What did you think of all the battle you've seen?
They're good. I mean, they were like you said, the last one was really fantastic, and
Mm,
you know, the last big with with all those guys, and just in general. I mean, I think when it comes to fight sequences, it's just like mostly dealing with the the lore that you're in. Like, so some things you just couldn't do in other genres, and just
mm,
because this genre is so special. You can like walk on the water, or you can like have a fight in the spinning upside down, and all
yeah,
kinds of stuff like that. That supernatural kind of feel to it, which really allows you to do a lot. I mean, you can do a
yeah.
lot with that. So I love the fact that they played in that a lot.
Mm,
Like, just there are just also too some moments where just using special effects in a different way,
mm,
kind of almost like, anime was mentioned before. I talked about comic book. It just has
mm,
like it's unleashed. So, and that's
mm,
another problem that I have with a lot of CGI in movies that are from
mm.
Hollywood. They use the CGI to portray like the realism of real things, but the real thing is like, can you make it like imaginative like this? Like really go off the rails and show me like something crazy I've never seen before. Like, like throwing up some smoke and then some crows come out of it. Like something like
Yeah.
just the visuals to add to just the fight scenes, not just the fight scenes, but spectacles. And
Mm,
I think that's why we kind of like, Zack Snyder, because he does a lot of
yeah.
spectacle stuff in his fight sequences that are really cool.
And I think that's the thing where it all comes together, where with the music, the fighting, the story, the characters, all the weight that happens. So it's like the special effects are just really to help the story, and it's story driven, not just go something
Yeah,
in the background or random,
yeah,
or just for cool sake. Because
yeah,
even some of because this movie is old, like Mortal Kombat, some of the special effects look pretty obvious, but
yeah, yeah.
there's weight behind it because there's a story behind it, and it adds to like going along with the music and what the characters are going through. So it adds extra weight and feeling, and that's just great. Mm.
Yeah, I definitely want to see this a couple more times, just to get some of the detail that maybe you lose from seeing a movie one time, like especially if it's subtitles, because sometimes I'm
Hmm.
looking at the people and not the words, and sometimes I'm looking
Yeah,
at the words and not the action. Um,
this is true.
and so I like seeing it like maybe one more time or maybe two more times would be really good.
Yeah,
Uh,
well,
to,
you all, if you used my
just
link, save it or save the link to Dailymotion.
okay.
Watch as many times as you want. Uh,
Mm.
I'll just take it down when I have to. But yeah, because what's cool about and even if there's no subtitles, when it's layered, the more you watch it, the more you don't need them at some point, and then the more you absorb, and then it just gets even better, I feel. And you pick up more
Mhm.
stuff, so the replay value is there, especially when it's not just understanding the story, but it's also with just how layered it is and how rich
Yes,
with character and world building it has.
yeah.
It's just so much fun replay value to deep dive in it.
Well, I think that's
Uh,
the key
mhm.
thing, right? Because even if the special effects was really
Thank you.
crappy, you would still be like, well, I really got into that love story. I really got
Right.
into the story of, the group of them like going after this bad guy, and then the whole thing going to crap, and then, they end up in the afterlife. And it's sort of like the story is layered, but it is also like without the richness of that story and the characters, you just don't get to enjoy this as much.
Mm. And
Yeah.
go on.
I mean, I was just gonna kind of play off that, where it's just like, I think with what Retro was saying, that the action. I mean, yes, there's moments where you can tell the CGI is a
Oh
bit,
yeah.
Yeah.
it's dated, but
Mortal Kombat 95.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's not done as like spectacular as you've seen other things, but you don't nitpick that as much because the story is so strong. I think, and I hate to bring it up because I know, but it just you kind of, Kojay, kind of threw out like, hey, if you're depressed about this, maybe something similar will make you feel better. But like the Acolyte, we talked about like the last episode, the action was solid. It wasn't the best thing ever. But where we were still nitpicking the hell out of the action, it was partly because the story wasn't there. So there was nothing else to focus on but, the action, and nitpick that because at that point the story is already lost to you. But here, the story was so relevant, but also like you're able to like connect to it, and in that way you kind of get immersed into it, and you do what you do when you're supposed to do with these fictional films, which is drop the reality, have the suspension of disbelief, and and in a way, what it allows you to do when the story is so strong is you're able to look at the action not so much as choreography, or like just like energy, the thing that's kind of pushing the pulse of the film, but more as like a dance, like it's a interpretive dance of what is going on between two characters that is sometimes violent, aggressive, but it's also conveying another emotion of that's pushing the story along, rather than they're just having a fight sequence just to have a fight sequence. And I really appreciated that about the fight sequences. There was some really like I think Retro actually said it during the watch party, where she was like, "Ooh, I love that shot where it like was zoomed in on their face and then it would cut to the other person's face, but like you're still kind of in that same shot, but it was kind of that mirroring of each other." It was brilliant, really good stuff. I'm sad that the director hasn't done a ton more, but kind of like Jeffrey said, quality over quantity.
Yeah, very true.
But at least we've got this one. And Kojay, just doing this party, doing this watch party, making everyone aware of this movie is doing wonders for it in the long run.
I hope so. It's so good. I don't want to get lost in history of film.
That's exactly the goal that I've always had with my channel, and talking about the films that I do, because a movie like this, that is, first of all, international, so you don't, a lot of people here don't get to know about these kinds of films, so you're opening up an awareness for a lot of people who probably wouldn't be even exposed to films of this genre. And then also to highlight this movie, highlight all of the things you did, especially in the beginning, talking about the actors and talking about the director. All this stuff is really getting the information out there to the world and future generations. I mean, the thing about YouTube, which is great, is a powerful medium that's sometimes used for good, and this is one of the good moments where you're able to reach people. Let's say in 5 years, someone will find this video and they'll be able to know about this movie. I go, what's this movie, Restless? What is this all about? And you've exposed them to something they have never seen before.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
That's why,
receiving this.
yeah, well, this is what I love about talking about movies and just again the power of good that you can do here.
Yeah. There's so much good we can do. I think it's so easy to do reckless stuff, mean stuff,
Yeah, like
But
or like show this movie and then make fun of it the whole way through. That's
yeah,
that's pretty much what a lot of
mm,
content creators can do sometimes. Not that
yeah,
not all of them do.
yes.
Sometimes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The love you have for these flicks helps create the cult classic mentality. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So, I have 2 fun stuff to show before we can bid adieu. I snagged this from the DVD special features. Not too long because it's been a long show, but this should be cool. Some behind the scenes. It's crazy. You could tell that they filmed in some kind of park because there's like traffic in the background.
That is insane for the mere fact of that these guys were able to stay zoned into each other with all those distractions.
All right, let's still have some bloopers. But yeah, those emotions with all that going on.
Yeah.
특히 이제 판타지
That's our director of it.
현대 영화에서 이제 장르 영화.
But I like what he says here about it.
캐릭터나 그 컴퓨터 그래픽이 빠지면 이제는 표현할 수 있는 내가 너무 한계가 오지 않았나라는 생각을 합니다. 근데 3D 캐릭터와 그 CG를 적극적으로 활용하는
They're using it
장르
well.
영화는 저는 나쁘지 않다고 생각합니다.
He's also thinking about making films 3-dimensional, like you're
좀더
around
표현의
moving
수위나
with him. That's what I got.
작가가 갖고 있는 상상력을 발휘할 수 있는 그 여지는 그런 표현의 자유가 얼마나 더 확보가 되느냐 하는 거거든요.
Which is crazy because this is what you were
그런
highlighting.
부분에 있어서는
Retro.
Yeah.
굉장히 저는 만족을 하고 있어요.
주동 감독님이 여기 와서 첫날 이제 첫 씬을 찍는데 뭐 그렇게 불편하다거나 이렇게 생각해 본 적은 없어요. 좀 아니까 서로를 좀 아니까. 근데 아까도 얘기했듯이 이제 처음에 이렇게 끌어내는 어떤 그런 부분들이
These girls.
안 맞았던 부분.
With our lead guy.
사실은 서로 이제 아니까 많이 친하니까 충분히 받아들일 수
That's
있고
stirred.
충분히 이렇게 또 내가 마음대로 편하게 할 수 있고.
And you pass some glasses of water around with some ice, huh?
생각보다 훨씬 더 좋은 감독님이었던 것 같고.
카트에 대한
our
느낌을
villain.
설명을 해주고
I really liked him as an
자기가
actor.
원하는 걸 이렇게 설명을 할 때
amazing.
보면은 자기 계산이 철저했다는 거예요. 그러니까 다른 신인 감독도 그렇게 못했나? 는 아니에요. 똑같은 생각을 했겠지만은 그만치 자기 관리와 자기 준비를 철저히 했다는 거.
That's a lot of really
기대
cool
이상.
equipment.
그래서 촬영장 와서 너무 기분 좋게 있고 촬영.
There's certainly something to be said. We talked about this being a complaint with the Acolyte, where they were cutting. The editing of the last episode during the action sequences were so jagged and so quick that you couldn't really appreciate the choreography, the fighting, and to have a sequence like that where they're really turning the camera. And I mean, that was a pain in the ass. That probably took time to set up, but they did it and they got the good shot, in a long sequence.
And I've seen them do that here,
어,
where they have
저는
tracks
굉장히
and they have the
놀랐어요.
machining go around, but
그
they had the guy
부분에
on it and then he
추진력이나
physically moved it. So it's
그리고
Yeah.
a mix between,
감수성이나 그런 거에
you know, on
대해서
a
되게 높이
track
하고
and
있고
a person
굉장히 멋지신
handheld.
분인 것 같아요.
It's like, wow. So that's a little bit of got for that bonus for us to enjoy. Yeah, that's from the DVD that has like an hour or 2 hours of behind the scenes of stuff like that. You're really getting the head of that. Yeah. So it's a shame that it's out of print. But one more fun
What's out
treat
of
for
print? Wait,
y'all.
what's out of print?
The DVDs and Blu-rays of this movie.
Oh
It
no.
is out of print. I remember this movie, I was scared because it was getting close to being out of print because they only had so many, like 2,000 copies or something like that. But since this went digital, I'm like, oh, thank God. You know?
So how can you bring a movie back from being out of print?
So
Can
that
you?
link on Dailymotion,
Mhm.
unless I rip this better, or my cut was a little choppy in some places because I don't have that equipment yet, or whatever. But I'm not trying to plagiarize. No. Or do anything illegal. It's just like I have some of my films, even some Bollywood films. There's a Bollywood film I really want to show Trey and all you guys, but it got taken down from Netflix and you can't see it anywhere else. And it was a
Oh.
huge, fantastic film. Even got awards over Moulin Rouge back in 2000.
Oh
I
wow.
was like, wow. Yeah. So it's just crazy. So I know I got like 3 damn it Kojay moments here. And I was worried about that. So I have good news. So this movie was made in 2006. So in South Korea, they do a lot of big promotions for the music videos or movies, and even selling cell phones and home appliances. Like they have this thing where they don't just have a model; they have a couple model, where it's a beautiful man, beautiful woman, acting like a couple, and they sell a product or whatever, and they shoot it all big, like they're selling like a Audi car or a Tesla, but it's for a refrigerator. And in 2011, fans got crazy because they brought the actor for Yigua and Soha back to be a married couple to sell this product. And they did a cool photo shoot, and I'm gonna show it to y'all. Bam! There they are in 2011. Yigua and Soha. So when I looked at this, which I found out last week actually, I was like, maybe they did get reincarnated and married. I look at these pictures and I think that, all right, there's the sequel, there's the bonus. Here we are. What are you gonna say, Trey?
I was just gonna say this actually makes me super happy because if there's like 2 complaints I would give about this movie, one of them would have been I just needed, like, the ending was beautiful, but it was still so like kind of tragic and painful a little bit because you just don't know. It's kind of like you hope. I would have liked just one little shot that just would have showed maybe them sitting at a bench and they look at each other and like they know who each other are. Just like that last little like bow on the top. They're happily ever after, I would have, yeah.
Or even just like them meeting for the first time in their new reincarnated bodies. Like just a little like, like, hey, hi, who are you? And that would be enough,
Yeah.
I just think that I don't mind the ending either, the real one, but that would have been a nice finishing touch to show us like that.
I don't know if it might be
like
a bit
that would be a good post credit, just like a little short scene.
I think
in the park turning
it might
around.
Be a little bit of biasness from me just because a similar movie that's deals with this kind of whole idea of the afterlife that Kojay and I have talked about before with What Dreams May Come. It has that ending, and I think that's what makes it so powerful is that like after all the tragedies and the loss you go through, you still get that just that little bit of comfort as the audience to be like, okay, like we're okay, they're okay.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah.
I had faith they did because after getting familiar with this movie, because the more you watch it, the more it gets ingrained in your mind and heart. I keep remembering this is movie begins from him recovering from the tragedy of losing her. Like, how often do we get to see that person again before we die? So in a way, he got a real gift, and he got to keep his promise to her after all.
Yeah.
And she never forgot him. So because I love y'all so much, I'm gonna show you the commercial.
Oh.
It's very short and very sweet.
리니어가 없다면 누구도 가질 수 없는 세계 최초 매직 스페이스 디자인.
와, 냉장고에겐 없다. 디오스에만 있다. 4세대 리니어 기술로 만든 디오스한 또 하나의 디오스.
네가 처음이야.
LG 디오스.
So yeah,
They look
all
so
you need
different.
is love and a great refrigerator.
Yeah, they look so different now.
Woo!
It's
Yeah,
the
that's it.
miracle
Without
of
the period long hairs,
yeah.
fantasy look, you know. All you need is love. Yeah, and it was great. So when I found out about that, there was an article about it. It said, "Oh my gosh, they put them together," and it was the author of the article said, which the last time we saw him was in the Restless, which I still haven't recovered from. Put that in brackets. I was like, "Oh, that's beautiful." You know, they loved it. So, thank you. This is like, if not, it's one of, if not my favorite film of all time.
Oh,
It's such
wow.
a gem. Yeah, I love this movie to pieces. The older I get, the more my faith gets stronger, and the more because I've lost a lot of people in my life that
Mm.
I want to see again. So
Mhm.
I guess as I get older, this movie means a lot more to me, and how beautiful it is. Me, being a creative, storyteller myself, it's just hits me in all the good places when I need it. So I love this movie, and I love all of you for being here to experience it with me. This means a lot, and I'm glad you all enjoyed it so much. This movie should never be lost.
Yes.
I get a lot of movie. I want to preserve it, remaster it, put it out there. Someone's got to do it,
Keep talking about it. Keep tweeting it. Keep.
We're gonna have an encore later too.
Yes,
Down the road.
and yeah, keep doing what you're doing because this is really good. I'm like I said, I've never seen this movie or heard of this movie before. And while looking for it, I was really concerned. I was like, "What? Where's it on the internet?" This is really at a time where you could almost watch anything and see anything, and
Yeah.
it was such a struggle to find anything. And so I think this was a good step forward for getting that like seen. And if there's anyone who out there who wants to continue to spread the love, definitely do. For a movie like this, it looks like you're gonna have to fight
Yeah.
for this to actually be back in print again.
And it could be a legal thing. Like some movies I noticed,
Yeah.
like my Super Sentai, I could kind of share it, post it on outside of Asian countries.
Oh,
But some country, like in South Korea or like Taiwan or any other country close to this market, it might be available, just not available here. Because
Yeah.
Netflix actually has a huge Asian library that's not available to the Western. It has to get rights and stuff, but it's available there.
mm,
So I just want to be sure it's available everywhere because I think film is a worldwide art. It's not
yes.
tied to some region. That's just some corporate nonsense I don't agree with.
Well, also the exposure of these films will no doubtedly lead to us getting better films in general because filmmakers watch other films. It's how they're
Mhm.
able to make the things that they make. And you get talking to somebody the other day about this, but every single movie you've ever seen has been inspired by earlier movies.
Yeah.
Especially like all of this talk about, oh, this person's copying from somebody. Like, no, you have to because that's how we exist as humans. We piggyback off of each other all the time. Even our language is because of the people who are around us, people we see every day. We learn new words every day. We learn new terms. So we are like, it's not quite, plagiarism or anything. It's just we are learning from other people and adopting it. as part
Well,
of our
taking
own.
nods and inspiration from
Mhm.
and I think that's the thing that's good. I mean,
Yes,
this flat out
and
copycatting, that's different, but I
well,
don't
I
think that's
mean,
what you're referring to.
yeah, no,
You're
I'm
talking about
talking about
inspiration and progression.
using, I'm talking about inspiration. Like there's certain scenes that are in Star Wars that are from like directly almost lifted from other things.
Mhm.
And
Like a
but
lot they took a lot from Lawrence of Arabia, actually.
a lot, there's a long list. I can't wait to dive into that one day. However, the way it was put together felt brand new and fresh, even though it was using a lot of already used ideas and a lot of already used visuals. And so by putting everything together instead of this new storyline that definitely hit a chord with everybody, it just created something, mind blowing. We're still talking about Star Wars,
Yeah.
nearly what, 50 years later almost. And it's just been fantastic. I think, well, filmmakers today need to see a film like this.
Mm.
Especially what we were talking about, uh, uh, using CGI in a way that feels like an explosion of creativity and not
Mm.
like, oh, I'm going to just use um, CGI to duplicate this pen. Like, like, come on.
Or to change this person, or I don't know, like little tiny nitpicky stuff
Yeah,
because they were too
yeah,
lazy to do it
to remove
on
wrinkles
production.
from some vain actor or
Yeah,
something.
or a shirt or a cape.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, no, 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 no. Use the CGI to like show us something really wild and exciting, and make
Mm.
that look real. Because
Yeah.
that's also a complaint that was happening now, and they have better technology today. But it's interesting how it's growing, and again, seeing a movie like this could help a lot of people figure out how to match these wild visuals with storytelling and great characters that we love.
Ah, chef's kiss. Let's say. We're ending it, so that's perfect. Trey, do you have anything to add?
Dude, just once again, like I said, you're batting like 6 for 6 with these films I've never heard
It's
of
making me
and
nervous. Yeah, but
I've
yeah.
watched with you. I know you like even messaged me. You're like, I'm nervous, and I was like, why? Like, literally, your choices have been fire, and I think the beautiful thing is like clearly you could tell this film meant something to you,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and you can feel that. Like that's part of the fun part of these watch parties is you can feel the energy from someone who maybe has seen it before, and you're getting our live reaction to it for the first time. And even though we're not sitting in an actual theater together, we're actually, we're able to feed off of this interaction, and it's a good film, man. I'm surprised it didn't do well in the box office. I don't know if
Yeah.
marketing was just bad or something, but this is a film that, yeah, I hope if the studio ever comes around or someone purchases the licensing rights to it, that they
Yeah.
bring it back into the light, a little bit, because it definitely deserves a second chance if it didn't get one in the first place.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. So far, YouTube just said the owner of it just said you can't show it in Poland. I was like, okay. I guess
Okay.
it's safe to so we all enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, on that, retro, you got Demolition Man showing tomorrow.
Yes, just Demolition Man. It's one of my favorite movies. I love Simon Phoenix.
Yeah, Simon Phoenix. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And let's see what else. Um, I think that's it for now. I On Tuesday I'm going to be doing a review of Gargoyles. We've been looking at that old show from the 1990s,
Oh yeah,
and
that's a
it's
great
been
show you're
so
doing.
much fun. Yes, we're on week 16, I believe. No, 17 now, and so that is just been so much fun. We're almost finished with season 2, which I think is an incredible season, and we shall be getting into season 3 soon. Let's see, what else did I have? I think, and let's see, the week after I'm doing Fire and Ice, and
the Ralph Bakshi one based on Frank
yes,
Frazetta art.
yes,
Love that
and
one.
then Indiana Jones after that, and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Ooh.
One of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, it is. That movie goes hard.
Yeah,
Oh.
definitely. Yeah.
Nice. And my boy Bad Channel was coming up for Bad Channel.
Well, you know, we're still suffering through the Acolyte at the moment. God, I don't know. It's so funny that like the question has become every week with that show, like, Trey, are you gonna continue watching it? And it's like, I guess. Like, I don't know. You guys seem to keep watching. So I mean, yeah, so we're gonna be continuing to do the Acolyte, hoping that they're setting us up for something spectacular and at this point surprising. So we'll do our watch parties on Tuesdays, breakdown on Wednesday. We do have a couple of reactions coming out with the new Alien movie coming up. Probably a review to the Horizon movie. There's a lot. The Bad Channel's gonna be busy. That's so basically just like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know, help us get to 10K or something. I don't know, but yeah, we're continuing to have fun, and hopefully one day soon we'll be able to have Kojay and Retro on together.
Yes.
Yeah, love you guys. Thank you for having us, Kojay. I appreciate you, dude.
Thank you all for being here. This is a very special moment, very special watch party, and shout out to the whole battalion who showed up and my fighters, and you all enjoying the replay of this. Check out that Dailymotion link. If not, I'll do what I can. And on that, we're going to wrap things up here. It was a beautiful show. Really glad you all enjoyed it. Suffer to the Acolyte together. Yeah. So, as y'all know, I have a lot more in store. When we will have the next one, I'll see what my guests say with their availability. So make sure you like and subscribe to my beautiful, wonderful, I'm trying to get the right you guys here, and subscribe to me too, so you don't so you know exactly when I'm dropping stuff. I'm always posting my opinions, but I'm also posting, you know, what's coming up next in my next ones to come. So stay tuned for that date, and we're going to continue to have more fun here. Once again, God bless. Love you all. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and we'll see you next time. This is me with Trey of the Bad Channel and the wonderful, awesome Retro Nerd Girl. And you all. We'll see you next time. All right, take care.
맨날 다음이라고만 하고.
아빠를 안 보고 있는 것 같으면서도 다 보고 있다, 수아야.
팀장님, 기차 타셨어요?
점심 전에 들어갈 것 같으니까.
돌았냐 이 새끼야? 현재 대전역에 군대를 배치하여 야 빨리 와!